don't have New Japan World. I think it just probably doesn't have the U.S. commentary. It's probably got the Japanese commentators. But
yeah,
if anybody wants to check some of those matches out, they're welcome to do that. I'll probably do that as well for some of the main stuff. I want to see the junior heavyweight title match.
Oh, that's the other. I suck. That was the other match. That was Kushida versus Tanahashi.
So I think that's what I'll probably check out some of those and just see what I think of some of those matches as far as the last maybe 4 or 5 on the show.
Could we get you to live tweet the Okada Omega match?
If you want me to live tweet that, I will certainly do that.
Can you send me the tweets for us before you? I just don't want you.
Absolutely not. I will absolutely not do that. I'll put my initials in the tweets. So everybody knows.
There we go. Maybe that's what we can do. But no, I would love to hear your. You know what? I don't want you to read Meltzer's review. I want you to go in there watching this one clean slate.
I can tell you, I will not read his review before I watch any of the matches. So I will not be doing that.
The other thing is Tanahashi versus Kushida. Son of a monkey. Takahashi versus Kushida. He does what's called the Sunset Bomb. Have you ever seen him do this?
I believe that I have. Yeah.
How do you take that bump? It's a running sunset flip power bomb onto the outside. And there is no flip over the guy, catch him, then power bomb. The man does a 40-yard dash, and it was such. I thought Kushida died, but that match, the Bucks match, the Naito match, and the Okada match. Man, it was an emotional roller coaster. I wept, I cried, I marked out, and I begged for an Omega win. I did. You can ask the Natural, you can ask Kerry. We had gotten home from a wedding. I got home from the wedding, and this is going to sound really sad as we wrap up here. Watch the first 48 minutes of the match, and we were running late to this wedding, and it was 97 degrees on Sunday, balls hot, Joe. I'm telling you, the clouds were sweating. It was so hot, and I'm like, I got to get ready for this wedding, and I have no idea what happened in this match. I didn't read any spoilers. I stayed off the internet. This is probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm at this wedding now, and all I'm thinking about is I want to watch the end of Omega versus Okada. So as soon as I got back in the house, what'd I do? 97 degrees or not, I watched the end of that match. It was the only thing I could think of. It says a lot about who I am as a person. Oh, and they said I do, and everyone's happily ever after. And by the way, the wedding, 97 degrees, outside. You know what that was like, Joe?
Hot.
The best man had a sweat rag. He literally was dabbing his forehead.
Yeah.
Way to go, Bob. You selfish son of a... Just kidding, man. Congratulations on your wedding. Outside. 100 degrees. Bastard. Anyway. Wrapped it up.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's good. So, next week, I think we'll talk about, obviously, who won the Money in the Bank briefcases and any other news coming out of that pay-per-view this weekend. We've got... Ring of Honor has a pay-per-view next Friday, the 23rd. So we can talk a little bit about that. I know we haven't gotten to them as much the last couple weeks, so I'd like to maybe we can do some preview and talk about Ring of Honor and some of the things going on there as well. So I think a couple things in the hopper. And if I do watch some of these New Japan matches, and anybody, I will work on my live tweets while I watch it, or I'll just give some feedback on next week's show.
Dangling the carrot. By the way, isn't hopper code for toilet?
The hopper?
Yeah. I think hopper means toilet.
I thought can was toilet.
I'm going to look it up right now. Hopper definition. Because I remember that guy T.L. Hopper.
Yeah, T.L. Hopper, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Hopper definition slang. Let's see here. Box that bills are... Huh. A box that bills are put into before they are considered legislator. Huh. I'll be damned. Homie hopper. Huh. UrbanDictionary.com has a definition of homie hopper. Well, before we
That's it, everybody, for this week's episode of the All Night Long Wrestling Podcast.
We appreciate you guys listening and following us at Facebook.com/AllNightLongWP, ProWrestling.com's All Night Long Wrestling Podcast. So make sure you check out ProWrestling.com for all your up-to-date news, articles, interviews, X, Y, and Z. If you need to know it, it's on ProWrestling.com. You could follow along with Joe's live tweets of New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion on us at All Night Long WP on our Twitter and on our Instagram where Midcard Guy liked us at All Night Long WP. For the Stallion, I am the Enforcer, and this week we are tapping out.